everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome to Women Changing Our World. I'm Kelly Jackson.
I'm Jamie Schwartz.
It is a brisk Monday here in good old Charlottesville, Virginia.
Yes.
I
love
but
it.
I kind of love it. Do you know why
I love it?
I love sweaters.
Yeah, sweater weather.
Sweater weather. I love a good sweatshirt.
Mm-hmm. I almost wore a sweatshirt today.
I almost wore a sweatshirt too. We could have been twinsies. But do you know what I really love?
What?
That there's no humidity in the air, and so my hair is not frizzy. How self-absorbed is that? But I do. I really love that.
Yeah. No, that's good. It's very cool. I've been sleeping with the windows open. Ooh. I like that. Yes.
But then you have the issue with allergies versus coronavirus. You wake up and you're sneezing, coughing. You're like, oh my gosh, do I have coronavirus?
That's what I was saying this morning. I was like, I have a little sniffle. And Kelly was like, if you get coronavirus, I will freaking kill you.
I would kill her.
She would.
But anyway, guys, guess what?
What?
One of our sponsors, Panera Bread.
Yes.
The first 10 people that like and share our show today,
yes,
Panera's going to email them a $10 gift card in your inbox. So the first 10 people that do it, I will send you a message to get your email address if you're willing to share that with me. I promise I will not spam you.
I love it.
Then Panera will send them a $10 gift card. So like and share the show, everybody.
I love it.
Just do it.
The books that we're giving away, Joanna's books, remember from a couple weeks ago, we just got them all in. So if you guys won that, we're sending them out now. Joanna signed them all.
Amazing.
Personalized all that. So that's excited. Who else? Our sponsors. Thanks to Pikasso Swig.
Thanks, Pikasso Swig. Pikasso Swig. You obviously own Pikasso Swig.
Yes.
But you're talking about it like
I know.
Pikasso Swig. You're doing this amazing date night kind of wine thing.
Last night on the website we just launched our craft and wine club. So Corks and Crafts, everyone.
Corks and Crafts. Who came up with that amazing name?
Kelly did, actually. I was like, Kelly, do you think we should call it a wine and drawing? And she was like, I don't know. I don't love that.
I don't love it.
Yeah, we're doing a new wine club. I'm so excited. So we've been tasting a lot of wine.
We have been tasting some wine.
Kelly and I have traveled around the world 17 times. We've tasted every single wine from every country, so we have everything covered.
Listen, if you have questions about wine, ask us. We might know. Oh, we did a super fun cocktail hour last week.
We did.
I taught Jamie how to make keto pizza, and it surprisingly turned out amazingly delicious.
Was so good.
Even my kids ate it.
And Kelly asked me, she goes, what did you have for dinner last night? And I was like, I don't think I've eaten since that keto pizza. I'm wasting away. My stomach's just eating itself. Everyone's like, how's keto going? I'm like, good. I haven't eaten in 16 days. Yeah, no, it's good.
Okay.
Keto's great.
Jessica, thank you for watching. Jessica, she liked and shared the show. $10 gift card will be in your inbox. So message me, Jessica.
Jessica, are you going to go double baguette? Tell me everything.
I've known Jessica since high school.
Oh,
we
really?
grew up together in St. Louis.
Do you think that she's going to like the bread bowl?
I think Jessica probably likes everything.
You think so? Okay.
Okay. What kind of questions do you have for Lena?
I have lots of questions.
I know, so many questions. I'm fascinated.
Lena is amazing. I can't even believe, so when we were getting ready for the interview this morning, she was like, hey, she was asking us about the interview, and I was like, Lena, you literally raced through a jungle.
She said, I'm nervous. We were like,
Lena, you literally were in a jungle, did incredible. I have so many questions for her. She's amazing.
I know.
She's like amazing.
I know. And then after the interview, Jamie created a box of food, and I've created a box of food of what we think they ate on this 10-day, 24-hour-a-day race.
Yes.
And then we're going to switch boxes and we're going to try it.
I'm nervous.
I was nice, Jamie. I bought you normal,
you did,
delicious, good things.
You did?
I bet you brought me Spam.
No.
I bet you did.
I don't even know. What is Spam? It's a canned meat. What kind of meat is Spam?
I don't know. Judah, do you know?
Do you know what kind of meat?
What is Spam? Mystery meat. No, I think is it pork? Beef? I don't know. My grandpa used to eat scrapple, which I don't know what that is either.
What is scrapple?
I don't know.
It sounds like Scrabble.
I know. Well, you wanted to talk about something for women in the news. You were very passionate about it. I didn't really want to talk about it because I feel like it's overplayed. Not that she's not important, but I feel like everyone's heard enough.
We would be remiss if we did not talk about Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
This is your minute. Go.
So she passed away yesterday, the day before. And it was so sad.
It was very sad.
Because she was a woman that really did change the world. She was a pretty badass chick.
You know what was badass? Her collars. She always was accessorizing with different collars. First of all, where do you buy a collar? And did people make them for her? I want to know about that.
Ruth, you had amazing wearing collars. And she also had that bun. She had like a bun to the side that I really liked. She did. So she did a lot for women, as you can see. She invented the collar. She invented the bun. She really did change the world. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Anyway, I wanted to just
Lena
say
is
we're
already
sorry
getting
about
shout outs from Mississippi. Like, she hasn't even been on yet, people. Give her a chance. Like, she's already getting shout outs.
Mississippi. That's the one you have to know how to spell on the spelling bee.
MISSI.
See, everyone knows that because I told you it's the spelling bee.
I can't spell banana.
Right. She can't. Kelly's... When we're working on the show, Kelly's like, how do you spell world? I'm like, okay, W. And I sit there. Between you and Rory. So between her and Rory, who's 6 years old, going to school, and Rory always says to me, what makes the sound?
I know.
And Kelly's saying like they or the. How do you spell that? And I'm like, the two of them. It's like I'm homeschooling. I homeschool both Kelly and Rory all day long. It's exhausting.
Thank God I have an amazing teacher.
Not me.
That is not me. Mm-hmm. Teaching my 6-year-old how to spell. So we also started something on our Facebook, and I think it's on our Instagram.
What did we
Guys,
start?
like our Instagram. We need more followers on our Instagram.
Yes.
Please follow us on Instagram.
It looks like we have no friends. It's really very sad. Kelly and I are like, oh, look, Jamie, it's so cute. 3 people are following us. We're like, oh, we love all 3 of you. We really, really do. But follow us.
Please follow us. Like and share the show and follow us on Instagram.
Just so we're not so embarrassed.
We
need
the love of
God.
Yeah, we do. We really need the help. But anyway, we started something with my 6-year-old because she's very cute, I think. I also think she's very funny. She wants to be a comedian when she grows up.
I could see that.
She's very funny. But we are starting a new mini show with her, and we're calling it Fireside Chats with Rory. And it's like just a few minute clips. She's sitting by the fire, and Jamie and I ask her very serious questions.
Just about like the news.
About the news. Like, so check her out.
Yeah,
she's funny.
So we did a bunch of videos the other day. So I asked her about, about running for either the Senate or the new Supreme Court justice, and she said, yeah, she would think about it. And then I said, well, we're going to start a campaign, and she goes, what's that? But the funniest part about the whole thing is that she came to me. So I get to Kelly's house, and we're setting up for our cooking show, and Rory says to me, Jamie, what does citizens of the world mean? And I was like, where did you even hear that?
That's how she does the intro to the show.
And she says, what does that mean? And I said, well, when you're a citizen, you're like a citizen of the United States, you're a citizen of China, you're a citizen. Right. And she was like, huh. So every time she does these videos, she says, welcome, citizens of the world. And I was like, where did she hear that?
I don't know.
But she said,
but it's funny.
What is citizens of the world? And I was
Check her out. Check her out, guys.
She is very funny.
Judy is saying she was Lena was her exercise coach. Everyone's loving her already.
Lena, so
Lena, we're going to call you in
my
like 3 minutes.
Exercise coach. I mean, that's pretty badass.
I don't know. Have her do exercise videos. Lena, we're gonna call you if you're watching in 3 minutes.
Lena, I would love that.
I know you're already drinking a Red Bull. Maybe they drink Red Bulls.
The line at the coffee shop was way too long. So and then I had to stop at the grocery store. So it was like all I could.
You could have gone through the drive-through Panera, and it's fast and quick.
But that's on the other side of town.
Well,
I was on this side of town this morning.
Next time, text me. I go there like every morning through the drive-through.
I didn't want to ask you.
Okay, what else do you have for me in the news?
What else is in the news?
You wanted to talk about pajamas. Something about pajamas.
So there is this new set of pajamas on Amazon that is like selling out. So they can't even keep it in stock. So it's like a 2-piece set. And it's kind of like a business casual kind of a set.
Wait, how can pajamas be business casual? Does it have a color?
It doesn't have a Ruth Bader Ginsburg collar, but you could always add that. I'm sure, when it's like suggested items, it's like Ruth collar, like, duh. So it's like a nice, classy set of pajamas.
Could we wear it? As clothes? Like on the show, like normal day clothes?
So that is my question. Are pajamas the new business suit? Think about that.
I mean, people are working from home, so I would say yes.
Right.
The only reason I have on like real clothes is because I'm here and people are like watching me.
I saw the funniest. So my friends Cecil and Shannon, who I love, my neighbors, they were invited to a virtual wedding.
I love
and they posted all these pictures this morning, and I laughed hysterically because they're sitting there. So Cecil has a full suit, like a jacket.
With pajama pants?
And he was like, so full suit, and Shannon's dressed up beautifully, and she has these things. So his sister was like, "Are you wearing pajamas on the bottom?" And he was like, "Oh yeah." And I thought that was hilarious. Like, what a good they
all these newscasters and things that are broadcasting from their house are getting caught when the camera spans out. This one newscaster, I think he was on Good Morning America or one of those shows. He had a full suit, and then he just had boxers on, and he got caught. So
I
funny.
love that. That would totally be me. Totally be me. I love that.
Okay,
so pajamas
let's
are the
call
new
Lena.
business.
You're wasting our interview time talking about pajamas.
I am not wasting anyone. Kelly, this show is 1 hour and 15 minutes.
It might be longer today.
We're going longer, Judah.
No, Judah's no. He's giving me a no way. That's what he's doing.
Judah's get out immediately. Yeah. Judah doesn't like to run over.
No. Let's see. Let's get her on.
Hi. I'm going to turn you around. Hold on a second. So, Kelly,
Hi, Lena! I am so excited. Jamie's excited, but I am beyond excited.
I'm excited.
I know. So for everyone that is watching that maybe hasn't seen the show or followed you as intensely and kind of a stalky-ish as I have, tell us who you are, what you do, and why you are so amazing.
Well, I'm Lena McKnight. I'm a mama first. I do enjoy adventure racing. I've been adventure racing since 2002. Mostly started with the short ones and then got into expedition racing. I don't know that anything makes me any more amazing than anybody else.
Okay, what is expedition racing?
Expedition racing is, adventure racing in itself is a combination of a lot of events. It usually involves mountain biking, kayaking or canoeing, and then of course trekking with some orienteering in there. And it can start with just a 4-hour sprint race to even 24-hour races, 3-day races, and on up to what's considered expedition races, which is usually about 3 days or more. And so they are a 24-hour-a-day race. They are not staged so that you're not going to a plush hotel at the end of the day. You sleep when you feel like you need to sleep. So, expedition racing is a lot longer, and it usually involves more things like rope climbing, mountain climbing, horses, in fact, swimming, whitewater rafting, pack rafting. It can involve a lot of other events. So.
Okay, how do you even go about training for that? Because there's so many different elements, right? Do you bike one day and climb a mountain the next?
Well, sort of. I mean, most of the people that do this type of racing, it's kind of a lifestyle. So, yeah, sure. One day I'll do a long run or something, and I might get in a short little mountain bike ride or something, or maybe one day it'll be a long road bike ride, or maybe I'll paddle for, so many miles or whatever. And you just it's just a lifestyle. It's something I enjoy doing. I love to be outside.
And have you always been active? Even as a kid, even as a teenager, were you always pretty outdoorsy and active?
Yes. In fact, as a teenager, mostly I was into horses. So I did a lot of horseback riding. And of course we go off in the woods, and I always enjoyed being in the woods.
Okay, so what does your family participate with you, or are they you are insane?
No, my husband has done an expedition race with me. My 14-year-old son did Expedition Alaska with me. In fact, it was me and my husband and my 14-year-old. The rest of my family pretty much thought I'm crazy. Why do you do this stuff? But now they watch it and they're following me, and so I think they realize I'm going to do it whether they think it's crazy or not.
Well, so people are sending in questions. You are getting so many comments and so much love from all around the U.S. People are saying you're a badass. She's amazing. She's being too modest. I agree with both of those comments.
I do too.
Okay, so you have been doing all these expedition races and training and all these things. So people might know you best because not every race is filmed, right, or on TV. I found you and found out about you from the Amazon Prime series, The World's Toughest Race, which, by the way, is legit the world's toughest race, right?
It is really tough. I was exhausted watching you. I had to pause and I was like, I'm going to nap and then pour myself a drink.
Right? So how did that happen?
So that happens. They kind of put it out in the adventure racing community, or the people that do adventure racing, and we had to submit an entry for it. And actually, the first team that I submitted with, we didn't get chosen.
Huh.
So once we didn't get chosen, we thought, oh, well, and I had signed up for another race. And then I had these guys call me, and they were like, hey, we need a girl. And I had never met them before. And I said, okay. So I actually ended up doing the race with 3 guys that I had never met before.
Wow. Okay. Do you want to hear something crazy, Lena? You inspired me, and I love the show so much. This is how insane I am. I called some of my friends who are very athletic. They're like basketball coaches or long distance runners or whatever. We created a team. I will be the camp person. That's what I signed up. We created a video and submitted it to Eco Challenge for Patagonia. Why? I mean, listen. Listen.
Well,
if they listen. At first, I was very excited. Now I'm nervous. Like, what happens if we actually get chosen? Like, that's going to be a problem.
No, you just take it in stride and you just do it. The biggest thing about expedition racing to me is one step and one day at a time. If you focus on the whole big picture, it's going to scare the heck out of you. But if you get through each little stage, you can get through it. I mean, you can get through it.
Listen, I'm just happy I'm the camp person. Like, I can heat up some good meals. I can set up a pretty comfy tent. So really, the pressure is not on me.
Yeah, no, you can't bring air mattresses, I don't think, Kelly. And I don't think you got to be,
No.
Okay, so when do you sleep?
Well, you're gonna be dealing with getting their gear together. It's gonna be a little more than just laying out.
Yeah.
Well,
You're gonna with grumpy faces and bitching and griping.
I mean, listen, they couldn't have picked a better person. I am a horrible cook. I am very unorganized, and so of course
You'll be great. The team will be lucky to have you, Kelly. The team will be absolutely lucky to have you. So, Lena, tell us. So, for this particular challenge, so this was a 14-day challenge, right?
Yes.
14 days straight.
It was about 11 days.
11 days. And so, had you ever gone to Fiji before, or is this like your first time in the jungle?
First time in Fiji. So it was, some of the training was difficult because I live in Louisiana, which is very flat.
Right. Okay, so when you were racing, so it's 24 hours a day. You get to these checkpoints, and then you can either choose to sleep or keep going.
Well, in this particular race, you had to stay in the transition area for an hour and a half. That was just in the transition areas. Now, some checkpoints weren't transition areas. So, you could sleep at the checkpoint or you could keep going. We typically kept going until we hit the transition area.
And then how long would you sleep?
Oh, probably at the most. I want to say at the most, one time we were held up at a dark point on the rapids. For the rapids, you couldn't hit the rapids at night. So we were able to sleep most of that night, which was we got there, it was probably about 5 or 6 hours. That was probably the most we got to sleep at one time.
Oh my God. And what is it like being in the jungle? So there are some parts, like if you guys haven't watched this, there are some parts of the show that are terrifying. Yes. Like, so what is it like to be out in the jungle at night? Ooh. Were you nervous that, like an anaconda could visit you?
Well, the good thing about Fiji is there are no poisonous snakes, and there was really nothing that was going to eat us. We knew that going into it, that there were no animals. So even in the water situations, I wasn't worried about any poisonous snakes. Being in the jungle at night was hard because it's so thick and dense, and I don't know if you remember, but it was so incredibly muddy.
Yes,
but
it was so muddy.
And that's where you could incorporate a lot of the Fijian people into the race. You could actually pay someone to lead you through the local trails to get you to your next place. We actually hired a 14-year-old little boy walking barefoot through the jungle to get us to our next point. And so, and some people got horses and put their packs on horses. So there were several ways that they included the Fijian people in this race.
Okay, so, I would have paid everybody to help. Like, as many people as I could have paid, I would have paid.
I think, Lena, what I think is going to happen if Kelly gets chosen for Patagonia, she's going to pay someone in the jungle to set up the camp.
I mean, if that's legal, I would do that.
You just sit outside and just direct the people at the camp. Like, the tent goes here. No, yeah, I would do the same thing. I'm not faulting you.
Okay, before we get to some questions, because people are like messaging and like crazy with all these questions, but my questions are more important because I'm the one sitting here on the show, so I'm going to ask mine first. Okay, so you spent so much time in the water, but you had like shoes and socks on. What happened to your feet?
Yeah, so taking care of your feet is really key in adventure racing. I mean, it's huge because you've got to deal with blisters. They're always wet. Even if you're not in water, you're still sweating. So I always made special efforts to put enough Aquaphor on my feet. I would cover my whole feet in Aquaphor. I would use wool socks and I didn't use Gore-Tex shoes so that if water got in, water could get out. But yeah, you carry a lot of socks, and whenever we could, I had dry socks on me in my pack. So whenever I felt like I needed to, I could at least change my socks. So I didn't have any foot issues.
So do you hang out your old socks to dry at night? Like, how did
I just throw them out?
You throw them out?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, camp person.
This is what I'm talking about, Lena. Exactly.
I'd throw out the old socks. I'll bring like 1,000 pairs. I'm not washing socks.
But our camp person would kind of rinse them out if we were near a river or something, and then put them out to dry. So we could kind of rotate if we needed to. I think I brought enough, but there were times that we were grabbing.
Okay, team, if you're watching, bring enough socks because I am not rinsing out your like dirty, like sweat, gross mud socks. I'm not doing it. I'm not.
Dirty, gross mud
I draw
socks.
the line somewhere.
No, I mean,
I will pee in the woods. I will not touch your dirty socks.
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
No, let's get to Seth's question.
Okay.
Okay, Judah, can you run Seth Wilson? Seth Wilson had a question. He sent in a video.
So we're going to play the little video here,
Yeah.
Lena. Hang on.
Tell us when it's done, Judah. He's working on it.
Hello. Good afternoon, Lena. It's Coach Wilson, and I've got a couple of questions for you regarding the Eco Challenge. Number one, like, what is an unknowable that like you just can't prepare for, or what are a few unknowables that you cannot prepare for? Like, no matter what you do, like you'll never be ready, or you won't be able to plan for this, right? What are a few of those, right? And the second question I have is, I believe in like having a why and creating positive meaning at some point in the future to the present. So like, what was an experience or something you realized either during the race or much after the race where it's like a lesson clicked in that like you would have not learned otherwise had you not done the Eco Challenge? So again, like two questions. What are some unknowables that you just can't prepare for? And two, what is a valuable lesson that you learned that you would have not learned had you not done the Eco Challenge?
Okay, Lena, so that was
Great question.
Coach Seth Wilson. He's on our team. He's an inspirational speaker, and he is like a workout-aholic.
Yes.
So his two questions I thought were amazing.
Yes. So first one, so what did you learn? Like, what did you learn from the whole experience? And then his second question was, what were the things that you didn't know, the unknowables, that you didn't prepare for, you couldn't have anticipated, and happened?
Okay. I'm going to start with the unprepared ones first.
Good, that's my favorite one.
First of all, they had sent out the legs of the race, so you kind of knew what order some things were coming. You didn't know what it entailed, but you knew what was coming. Probably the one thing I didn't prepare enough for was there was an area they said, pack some clothes to put on after this leg because it's going to be really wet. So I assumed we were just going to be crossing a river or something. We ended up swimming. That was the swimming section of the show. So I didn't realize we'd be swimming, and I certainly didn't realize it was going to be as cold as it was. And that was a very, very difficult swim for me and another girl in a team that was with us. So we had to be stripped down at that tent and put blankets on, and they were stuffing food down us because we were both becoming a little hypothermic. Yeah. And they were like, okay, where's your bag with your dry clothes? And I'm like, I didn't bring any dry clothes. That's all I
No.
for my dry socks because I thought it was just going to be a walk through water crossing type thing. Thank goodness another team, the Ables that had dropped out of the race prior, donated their clothes to anybody who needed them at that section. So I actually fit the bill. So I was able to get some dry clothes. And so I will never not prepare for that again.
Okay, because that river, I was watching, first of all, teams really struggled with that part of the race. Like, that swim was what, hours?
It was a long swim.
It was a long swim. It was right after the ascent up the waterfall, and then we had to do some bouldering.
Yes.
And we thought, okay, we're gonna boulder through here, and we're gonna hit a trail, and we're gonna find our next TA, or the warming tent is what they called it. And then we hit water, and we were like, wait, we have to get in this water. And then we swam for a while, got out of the water, and I thought, okay, well that's it. I can deal with that. We kept having to get in the water. We had missed our area to get out of the water. So we were in the water a little bit longer than most, and it was dark by the time we hit the warming.
Were you just not like, forget it, I quit, like, it's too cold?
I wanted to. I was just like, oh my gosh. I kept telling the guys, I can't get back in this water. I cannot get back in this water. But I did every time. So it definitely takes a lot of mental to get through that race. It's not just physical, because of course I could swim. It wasn't a hard swim. I had to mentally keep going. And of course, if you stopped then, you would have really gotten hypothermia.
Yeah, because people like were stopping in the water and like shivering, and it looked like people were like really like getting sick, right? Like,
yes.
I'm happy. Yeah. I'll be the camp person. No cold water swimming for this lady. Okay, and so then his second question, what did you learn? Like either during the race or after the race that you like didn't know?
Well, that's a question that can be answered with all the expedition races that I've been in. And it's not that I didn't know it, but it gets reiterated. And I think I feel it more after every expedition race, is that expedition racing teaches you a lot about yourself. I mean, just a huge amount about yourself and about the way we can deal with things in the world. So when I was ascending up that 1,000-foot waterfall, I was ready for it. I knew how to do it. What I wasn't prepared for was the climbing rope to get stuck between two rocks, and I couldn't lift my ascender up. So here I am hanging off this 1,000-foot waterfall and talking to myself, and I had to talk myself through it and figure it out. So it taught me a lot of critical thinking in some really bad moments. And I think we can take those situations into our everyday world. There's so much that we just we don't think through, I think, and I think adventure racing, when you get lost or when you get presented with something that you think you can't get out of, you use your mental capacity, your critical thinking to get through those things, and I think that's a big key for everyday life.
Definitely, and the perseverance, like how you stay calm in those moments, I think is also so like admirable. Like to be on, imagine like you're on this 1,000-foot cliff.
I'm crying.
And you have to be like calm. Like I would be screaming, like flailing, like a bird, like I've been lighting a firecracker, like save me, and you're just like gotta get up the waterfall.
Gotta get up. I know. Okay, we have so many questions coming in. I think this is a good one. Lena Atkins, what was your favorite part of the race? The mountain biking, the running, the paddling, like the building your own boat and like sailing? Like what was your favorite part?
My favorite activity is mountain biking. My favorite part of this race was ascending the waterfall. Yeah. That was a personal goal. It was a personal achievement for me. Again, it was, hanging on the side of that 1,000-foot cliff. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to God. I'm talking to rocks. If there had been a camera on me, it would have been comical to hear me. But so I made it through. And when I hit the top of that and you look back over what you've accomplished, definitely my favorite part.
Okay, Rick Postal, who is actually my father, he watches like every show that Jamie and I do like nonstop, and he posts like so many questions. But he is 71 years old. He is an international marathon runner. So he runs a ton of marathons. And for 71, like that's pretty awesome.
Awesome.
But he wants to know, did your team have to be together all the time? Or like if one person went ahead, like different speeds, how did that work, like with the team?
The team had to be together at all times. You could not leave a teammate behind, and if someone got hurt and had to go out of the race, the whole team was out of the race. So the benefit to that, though, is that you're only as strong as your weakest person.
Right.
So there was a time on the mountain bike that I was struggling. I was crashing, dehydrated, you name it. And so my teammates were pushing my bike sometimes, talking me through it. There were other times that another teammate might have been struggling with something, and the other three of us were having to pick them up. So it really benefits to stay together because you're really dependent on each other.
Yeah, because we saw team members like literally like carrying other people.
Yeah.
At some points in these races, like, or if they got hurt, or like they were carrying each other's backpacks.
Yeah.
Okay, so that leads me to another question. Like, if you have to go to the bathroom, does everyone just stop? You go in the woods and then come back?
And are you carrying toilet
Yeah,
paper
toilet
with
paper.
you,
What's that
or
scenario?
are you using leaves? Or
We
how
want to know
does that work?
the important questions, Lena.
And do you have to say I'm going number 1 or number 2 so that people know how long you're going to be?
Okay, well, let me tell you, when you're with your team, even though I was with all guys, everything's on the table. Does everybody know how body functions work? So there's no hidden secrets going on there. So anything that you pack in, you have to pack out. So if you have toilet paper or wipes, you're packing that out. So you better carry a little plastic bag with you.
Yes.
Oh, right, because you can't just throw it in the jungle. You
No.
don't want to be a savage. Right.
And you had to, well, and yes, in response to your question, you have to bury it. You do have to bury it.
Bury
So we
it?
have-
Yeah, it's like when you go camping.
I've never been camping, so you got to bury your poopy wipes in the
No,
soil.
you can't. No, you have to. That would be littering, Jamie. If you have to poop, you have to dig a hole, poop, and then cover it up.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
Lena,
I'm with
the
you.
things I put up with on this show and in my life with Jamie,
Okay.
it's a miracle that we're
Bury
friends.
it. I didn't know that.
Okay, so other people are asking, what did you eat? Because we're very excited about that.
Yeah, it's not very exciting. But what we ate, you have to pack, you have to figure out how long the leg is going to be and know that your body is going to absorb 400 calories per hour. So you try to pack calorie-dense food because you're burning more than you're absorbing.
Right.
So, and it has to be packable too. So some of the things I would eat would be like, I would get tortillas and the little packets of peanut butter. So I'd squeeze peanut butter, roll it up, and I could just hold it and walk, or hold it and bike, or whatever. Beef jerky, trail mix, all the granola bars, Kind bars, things like that. Happy things. I liked gummy bears. Loved the pack of Oreos. Man, I always had to bring Oreos with me. It gets to a point where you're so many days into it, you don't want to eat anything. So they had these. They're like shakes. You just add water to them. It's a powdered deal. And then I also would carry some powdered Ensure with me that I could, because it has calories in it, and I could add water to that. So when it got to where I wasn't hungry anymore, drinking something was a little bit easier.
Oh, good. Tim McKnight, I don't know if that's a relative.
It's my husband.
Oh, well, hey, Tim. He's in the military, right?
He is, yes.
Shout out to you, Tim.
Oh, and
we appreciate your service. We
your
appreciate
husband.
what you
Hi,
do.
Tim.
I have a family member who's a Marine who just got deployed. So shout out, Tim. And this is, Tim, thank you for this question because we were going to ask it. Great minds.
More poop?
No, it's not about poop,
Sorry.
Jamie.
Go on, Tim. Tell us more.
The show didn't cover your team crossing the finish line, which I was personally very disappointed in.
I as well.
But how did you finish? Did you finish? And what did that feel like?
We did finish. 66 teams started the race. 48 of them finished. We were number 48.
Amazing. Amazing.
We finished right as the clock was going out. So I can say we were out there the longest.
Hey, listen, finishing is finishing. That is a win.
Yeah. Do you know what they call the med student that got B's in class?
A doctor.
A doctor.
Jamie again with the jokes.
A doctor, that's right.
It's my dad joke.
So you finish, and then what do? Just collapse?
Well, no, it was very emotional. I immediately started crying.
Of course.
I was so happy to be done because actually the waters that we got off of were pretty I don't want to say they were treacherous. They weren't treacherous, but there was a lot of waves going on. I was just so glad to be done. We go up to the little stage up there, and I'm still crying. I can't even talk. Bear Grylls gives me a hug and told me what a good job I did. So, yes, I got to hug Bear Grylls.
I mean, he's a hot dude.
He's cute. Yeah,
he's a cute guy. Although, is his accent real? I always wanted to know that.
It is real. He certainly had it there the whole time. He's a very nice guy, but it was an emotional thing. It was definitely very emotional. I think all of us were very emotional and happy.
Yeah.
And we went for drinks.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask.
I would be like,
what was the first thing when you're done and you finally get to like some restaurant or something? What did you eat and what did you drink? Yeah. Were you throwing back shots and eating burgers?
Yes.
Before we could get to a steak dinner and a Crown and Coke for me, I was rummaging through my backpack and found another pack of Oreos. So
yeah, I love that.
Yeah. Some other questions coming in from multiple people. They want to know how much weight you lost because you like you said you couldn't get enough calories in.
Good question.
Right. I actually didn't do the weigh before and after for this race, but I did do it for Expedition Alaska, and you lose anywhere from 8 to 10 pounds. I had lost 8 for Alaska.
I think I might gain 10 pounds if I'm the camp person because I will be there eating the Oreos.
Kelly goes the other way. Kelly, her team, it's going to take them 75 days to get to the finish line. Kelly has been eating and drinking the whole way through. Just a little sailboat. She's like, keep going, guys.
Keep going. Oh, Lena, you are amazing, and you are one badass chick, and you are inspiring other women to get out and do something and try something new. So the last minute is yours. Give us some words of inspiration, or say anything you want.
I would just say that expedition racing isn't everybody's adventure. Find your own adventure that's yours. Anything that scares you, anytime, anything. It could be walking a mile. It could be running 2 miles. Anything. Do it. Make that your adventure for that day. Build on it. That's how if you had told me years ago that I would be able to run a 5K, I would have laughed in your face. And here I've done. So find what scares you and do it. And you'll start building just a huge self-confidence. You'll start realizing more about yourself that you didn't even know. And especially for women, the kids are out of the house or life has changed for you. Find what scares you, tackle it. The next day, find something else. Just keep building on it.
I love that.
And that's that's everything I've taken from adventure.
Well, you are amazing. It was such a pleasure to have you on. And if you write a book, send me a signed copy. I will be the first one to buy it.
Oh, thank you. Thanks so much for having me. It was fun.
Thank you so much, Lena.
Bye.
Thank you.
She's amazing.
Bye.
I loved her.
Oh, she is awesome. Thank you.
She was so great.
She's adorable.
I know.
What an amazing person.
Can you imagine? I just can't. That was a fascinating interview. Don't you think, Judah? Judah thought it was good.
I mean, she was incredible.
So many people are watching her, and she's getting so many comments that Lena is awesome. What a tough lady. Physically and especially mentally.
Yes.
Lena's blowing my mind. Wow. Now I feel good about eating Oreos and working out.
I love that. Yes.
I mean,
Oreos.
so many things.
Hashtag eat your Oreos.
I know. I loved her.
I should have packed that
Lena,
for you.
I promise I won't text you or message you too much.
Lena, beware.
Like
Here
once
you go.
a week, maybe.
Here you go. But Lena, Kelly goes to bed at 8 o'clock, so at least you're not going to get any late night drunk texts. So feel good about that.
Okay, so Jamie and I packed secret bags about what we thought we would eat, like if we did the expedition race.
Yes.
Okay, Jamie, so I'm going to hand you my bag.
Okay.
And I only have 4 things in there for you.
I have a lot of stuff, so it couldn't all fit.
Okay.
Okay, so this one is already out.
Did you eat the cookies?
No.
You ate the cookies on
No.
Okay.
Should I go first? I gave you 7. You go first.
Okay.
We'll do maybe one each. Okay, you go first.
Okay.
So the first one,
Cookies. I'll eat those.
I thought, right, cookies. So now I feel like that would be
Okay.
good. Do you think?
Well, she said Oreos, and I love these fudge stripes, so I'm down with the fudge stripe.
Ooh,
and they're minis.
Tuna.
I have a fork in there for you. You have to try everything.
Tuna. Chunk like tuna.
You have to eat. I mean, people eat tuna. Like, that's a lot of protein.
tuna. I have to eat this?
A bite. It's good tuna. It's like what you make tuna fish with.
But then I'm going to smell like tuna.
Who cares? You have a mask on anyway. No one can smell you.
God, I'm gonna have
Okay, the next one is
Smelly
organic.
tuna?
Those fudge stripes are delish. I'd
Smelly
live on
tuna?
those.
Okay, wait, I'll say maybe.
Oh,
I'll save this
pineapple
for
and
last.
passion fruit.
What do you think about that? Fruit bites.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Where's your tuna, Jamie?
Oh, I thought you would forget.
I didn't.
Damn it.
The rest of it is really good.
I'm gonna smell like tuna. Oh, I like that it's flat in the package. That makes
I
it
put
more.
a fork in the bag for you.
No, that makes it more edible. Look at it. It's like flat, squashed
Ooh,
down
look
inside.
at these. Who are these from? I don't know. Look.
Chunk
There we
light
go.
tuna.
Let's see if I like
Okay.
these. I don't know.
I do
Ew,
like tuna.
I don't like these.
I like tuna.
No, they're not that bad.
Oh.
But pineapple, I'm not a big pineapple.
Now it's gonna smell. The whole studio is gonna smell like tuna.
You're welcome, Jerry.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, Jerry, I'm gonna leave you guys my tuna. Last week
can
I
have
brought
it for lunch.
cupcakes. Tonight I gave you a package of tuna.
Okay, what's next? I got you some good things.
Oh, thank God we have this.
No, that's for a thing. I mean, you can drink some, but you have to pour some in one of the things.
Oh, okay. I was gonna wash my tuna down with it.
Okay, you give me gummy bears. We all know what they taste like, so I'll
Okay.
save them for my kids.
Okay.
I would eat the gummy bears. Yeah, because that's a lot of sugar, right? Oh, no, that's my lipstick.
Oh, this is such a good lipstick. I would need this for the jungle.
No, I put it in there by accident.
Oh, you put it in here. I was like, no, this is a good pick, Kelly. Lipstick. That's what I would need. If I was surviving in the jungle, I would need lipstick.
I mean, probably.
I
Gosh,
mean,
I'm
if I
so
ran
hot
into,
in here.
maybe if I ran into Tarzan, and then I was like, hold on, Tarzan, and then I like apply my lip gloss.
Okay, what's next? Come on. Judah's going to kick us off in 15 minutes.
Oh, granola.
Okay, that's what the water's for. So show that package, because they make some like really great like camping and adventure meals. It's
love
by Mountain House.
Mountain House Adventure. Oh, it's a whole meal.
Right.
Oh, interesting.
So this is what I will be serving my team if we get on.
Perfect with hot or cold water. Our granola and blueberries are made with crunchy bubble, blah, yada, yada. And
Yeah,
you
so
add
open
the
it
hot-
up and
I
pour
love
in the
this.
water and eat it.
Oh, Lord.
Okay,
It's
like,
granola. Do I just pour it in?
Yeah, like a half a cup or a cup of water. What does it look like on the inside?
It looks like a bunch of stuff.
Okay,
And then
put-
it
here.
has this in. Do not eat. Delicious.
Don't eat that part, Jamie.
Delicious,
Okay,
Kelly.
pour the water in.
Oh, like I'm really.
Oh,
doing-
an uncured turkey pepperoni stick. As you guys know, I don't eat mammal products.
Oh, this looks.
Okay, I'm gonna
guys,
try this. I'm gonna try this.
I'm pouring water in this bag. I don't know. If
I think you're supposed to zip it up and shake it, maybe.
Does it say that? Remove, carefully add. I added too much water. Stir thoroughly to wet all ingredients.
Okay.
Ew. All right. I guess
Vermont turkey pepperoni stick. I like turkey
I guess
pepperoni.
I'm going to use my tuna fork.
It smells yucky, but I'll eat it.
This is delicious. All right, let's mix this around. There's like some blueberries in here. Or
What?
Some,
This is delicious.
Ew. Do you know I've never eaten a, what is it called? A beef jerky? I've never tasted.
Wait, do you remember when you were little? So I used to go to the pool as a little girl. And, you had like a number, an account. Try it. That can't be that bad.
So good.
Isn't bad.
And what I
Isn't
really
bad?
love about it is that it has a little taste of the tuna left from the pork. It is delicious.
Oh, so it's amazing.
Nothing is better than a bag of, I don't even know. I'm like
Tuna
shaking, holding
granola.
it. And you mix it in with a little bit of tuna. No, it's really good, Kelly. It's good. Did you order that? Do you have more? Because I want to get me some.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get a bulk discount. Like if I order a box of it.
Yeah, I bet. Talk about keto. Okay, this turkey pepperoni stick. Wait, no. So back to my story. I was trying to tell you about the pepperoni sticks. So when I was little, we went to a country club. We lived in a country club neighborhood, and so you get a number, so you could like sign your checks.
Okay. What does this
So you
have
don't
to
have
do?
to pay.
What does this have to do with beef
I'm
jerky?
getting there. So my parents got the bill one like month when I was little because I was on swim team, so I was there like literally all day.
Okay.
And it was like hundreds of dollars because of the amount of Slim Jims I ordered everybody at the pool.
Oh, you ordered you were like Slim Jims for all.
So this is what this reminds me of. Don't you remember a Slim Jim?
I've never had one in my whole life.
Take a bite of this.
No, it's like a stick. No, I can't.
Okay, you're
No.
missing out. I'm going to save that for later. That's going to be like lunch.
I love this. Yes. Milk chocolate. Very, very good.
Okay.
I would totally eat this. I'd rather have that than the bag of
Oh, you
tuna
brought me
granola.
Fireball?
Fireball shots!
Here.
Cheers. I brought two
Yeah.
because
Of course.
I packed, when I packed this bag, I figured I was packing it for Kelly, so I would be there too. So I brought you a shot and me a shot.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That was a really great. Cheers, Lena. And cheers to Tim, her husband, Who is in the military?
Lena. Cheers, Lena.
Cheers.
This fireball
Nothing
is
like a
for
little
you.
fireball at
She has
11
a-
o'clock
She
in
has
the
a
morning.
fireball, though.
She has a fireball. Woo! That's delish.
Woo!
Brings back good old college times. Fireball and beef jerky sticks.
And tuna out of a package.
Okay, let's each try one more thing. One more thing.
What is this?
Oh, no, that's for later. No.
Who packed this bag? Kelly is like, is your laundry in here? I mean, what else is in here? Rory's schoolwork. Did you pack this bag or was this in your car?
I mean, no. Okay, that's the one I wanted you to taste.
Okay, do you know what this is?
Love that fireball.
Ice cream sandwich. Oh my God, do you know what this reminds me of?
What?
Astronaut ice cream. So when I used to go to to visit, when you go on like school trips and stuff,
Yeah.
you go to like the space station or whatever,
Yeah.
and there was astronaut ice cream. It was always my
Right?
favorite. And vanilla was the best one. The strawberry was the worst.
Yes, I think the strawberry was the worst 2 seconds. Vanilla. Taste it.
Oh, this I'm gonna love. I already know.
White chocolate macadamia nut. Okay.
I have to
It's a
see this.
Cliff Bar.
Yeah.
I'm going to try it.
Oh, look, it's in like a little ice
Yeah.
cream sandwich. This
That's
is
cute.
the
I
cutest.
feel like Jerry eats Cliff Bars. I think only like the workout
Guys, look at this ice cream sandwich. It
It's gonna be good.
like an ice cream sandwich. Judah, can you see this? Oh, this is gonna be so good.
Okay, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try the Cliff Bar.
It's definitely I remember.
Right?
Astronaut ice cream. This is the bomb.
Actually, this is
Taste
the
that.
bomb. This tastes like a cookie. I'd eat that. No, actually, no, it's a bad aftertaste. Ugh. This is bad. I thought it was good.
And when I say so good, I mean like, relatively speaking, for a freeze-dried piece of ice cream.
Okay, the Cliff Bar, this is the issue.
What's wrong with that?
You first put it in your mouth and you think like, oh, this is delish.
Right, because you haven't had like anything in so long, like cookies, and you're like, hell yeah.
Right. This is bad. I mean, I guess for...
Wash it down with
It
some-
tastes healthy.
Wash
It's
it
like,
down with
it's not
some
like...
Fireball.
Could you like unhealthy this taste a bit?
Try it.
And like the aftertaste, bleh.
Would you like to rinse it
No.
off with some tuna? I mean, this is a 5-course meal here. I mean, you brought dessert. I mean, this was
I know, I made you a whole
delicious.
meal. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's close it up.
All right.
I'm going to taste it. Okay, what? No, this is scary.
Here, would you like?
No,
would
look,
you like
there's
my
glue inside it, looks like.
glue? She fed me freaking glue.
Judah, do you see that? It looks like there's glue. I mean, I'll eat it. Why not?
I mean, if we're in the jungle, I mean, I'm gonna eat
I'm
glue.
gonna eat it.
I was talking about. We should have asked Lena. I was like, there had to be animals out there. Like, if an armadillo
That's good.
passed by, or I don't know what animals are in the jungle, but like a monkey, would you
good
eat
enough.
the monkey? Would you eat it if you had to? If you were starving, would you eat?
I don't
the
eat
monkey?
mammals, so no.
True. All right.
I mean, I guess, okay, that's like, okay, now we're going kind of way off topic.
Yeah.
But
Well, this was delicious.
did you ever see the movie Alive, which was based on the true story, and these people in an airplane crashed?
No.
And people froze and they died, and it was like a whole thing. But it was a rugby team, I think, and they were stuck out there for so long, they ended up eating each other, like
No.
eating the dead bodies.
No, that's awful.
Yeah, I mean it's true.
Well,
But if you're gonna starve, are you gonna
No,
eat? Are
I
you gonna
wouldn't-
eat the dog, or like are you gonna eat me if I die first?
No, I would not eat you.
I
I wouldn't eat you.
think you might.
I don't think I
If
would.
you're that hungry, if it's a choice of dying,
Did you also see I gave you some little gummies?
Yeah,
Those are
you were so
ginger
great.
gummies for your belly, for your tum-tum. If you ate too much
okay.
tuna or you like binged on a bag of a wet bag of dirt, then and it upset your tum-tum, then
mean,
you
I
have your
don't-
ginger gummies.
I don't know. Judah, Jerry, would you guys eat somebody if you had to? I want another opinion. Jerry says yes. Would you, Judah?
Well, the real question
Judah's a rugged man.
is,
He'd eat it. He'd
Jerry,
do it.
would you eat Judah
Jerry would eat Judah.
if you had to? Judah, would you
Yeah.
eat? Would you like devour Jerry if you had to?
Yeah, I mean, yes. They're saying yes. I think you would.
I don't think I'd eat you.
Lena McKnight is commenting. She's back. Thank you.
Hi, Lena.
She said you love those meals after you've been in the woods for a few days.
You think so, Lena? Did you see this thing? It's
Yes.
like a bag of milk and blueberry freeze dried. It was good.
Freeze-dried milk. Delish. Oh, people are
wasn't-
saying gummy bears. Yeah, the gummy bears were good.
Yeah, and I'm telling you those things for your tummy.
Okay.
Lots of tuna, I guess. Everyone just walks and
I like
smells.
tuna,
I
so-
wonder if everyone is very smelly out there.
I mean, yes, you haven't. You
think?
don't shower. You're like in mud, Jamie. Yes.
Do a little like spritz. You're like, you're in the corner. You're like, I brought my Chanel. You're like, are we getting in the river again?
You guys are silly. You're silly. Hey guys,
right.
don't forget, like and share the show. The first 10 people that like and share the show are going to get a $10 Panera Bread gift card in your email.
What I like to say is the double baguette gift card.
You're the craziest.
Love double baguette.
Okay. Who do we have on next week? Because I know you're very excited.
Oh, I am. Kay Haring is on next week. She is the sister of Keith Haring, who is the world famous artist. So Keith passed away back in the 90s, but he was to this day still one of the most famous pop artists of all time. I mean, he was friends with Basquiat and Madonna, and he just really changed the whole vision of the art world.
I love that.
Started out in the New York City subways. He really an incredible artist. He was actually the reason why I got into art. Keith's sister Kay is going to be on next week. She wrote a new book. It's a children's book, so we're giving away a bunch of those. She's just awesome, and I can't wait to hear about Keith and his.
I can't either.
He was at the studio 54 days of New York City. I mean, he was and he has a remarkable story. So Kay's dad dropped him off in the middle of New York City. They're from this really small town in Pennsylvania. Drops him off in New York City as a teenager, and he became this very, very famous artist.
I love it. So, I can't wait for that. And then, guess we have on the week after that?
Who?
Debbie Ryan. Debbie Ryan will be joining us live.
Love me some Debbie Ryan.
She is a local and national treasure for women in sports.
And she's a pretty much a local celebrity. I mean,
I think she's just a celebrity.
If you follow UVA, you know Debbie Ryan. She is incredible.
So she's going to be great.
Women's basketball coach for many, many years.
Yes. She has a fascinating story.
Fascinating.
I think she's going to be great.
I have some funny tweets for you.
You do?
Yeah.
I love this part of the show. Kick back, relax.
Did you finish a shot?
No, I can't drink all that. I'm driving.
How much is in a shot? How much is in this?
I don't know. Is that a full shot? Is that an airplane? That's an airplane bottle.
I'm not a glass.
Well, now when you go on an airplane, they don't serve you anything, so you better stock up and bring on the airplane
bottle.
bottles.
Put that on your mask.
Go.
Can you imagine if the airplane just gave you a mask with a drink inside of it? You're just you just breathed it in. All right, so funny tweets of the week.
Okay.
At Sabla on Twitter says, at the beginning of the pandemic, I'm going to get abs and learn to do splits. Currently in pandemic, I should start smoking cigarettes. I should start smoking.
Do it.
Yeah. At Eggy Boom, I really miss being at a bar with friends and wishing I was home.
That is true.
I know.
I do.
How many times? So if you're probably over the age of 30, you go to a bar, usually I'm going to go to the bar this weekend. Saturday night, you're heading to the bar, and then you get there and you're like, oh, God.
I wish I was in my pajamas. These Spanx are too tight. I can't even do anything.
And wait a second, this drink is $15. Did I buy the bottle?
Great.
ABC has it on sale for $10. I was just
the
there.
Whole bottle.
The whole bottle. Odd. $20 drinks? You're
yes.
This isn't a good deal.
No, that's a crap deal.
At Hello Lane Moore. If adults called you an old soul when you were a kid, you're on at least one antidepressant by now. So true.
Oh, that's probably
so true. Everyone's on antidepressants, right? Anti-anxiety pills, anti-things, anti-everything.
Anti-people, anti-coronavirus, anti-stuff.
I know. G. Cullen Schmidt. I'm seeing my girlfriend in a few days for the first time since February, but she might not recognize me. I lost 4 pounds and I gained 2 pounds and I lost 1 pound and I gained 3 pounds and I lost 1 pound. So I'm currently the exact same weight. I feel like everyone in quarantine feels like that. You're like, I lost 20 pounds and you're like, I gained back 10. I lost 15. I gained it all back. You're like, you have so much time on your hands. You don't even know what to do, right?
No, I agree.
Mamadit Shiki says, none of your emails are finding me well. Don't email me that.
Sincerely.
Yeah. I hope this email finds you well. I'm not well. I'm not at all. I don't even know why you would write that. I don't even write dear anymore. I'm like, sup, yo. Hey, reaching out, wanted to hit you up.
I'm just doing emojis.
Yeah.
I've stopped
whatever
writing anything.
I don't even use capital letters anymore. Like, dear, I'm just like, sup, yo, check this website, click. I'm like,
No, you just send me things without explanation.
Yeah,
you send me random things. I'm like, what is this? It's like 3:00 in the morning.
No.
I open it up and it's like a random link to something.
Yeah.
It's like, it's from Jamie. I'm not opening.
Yeah, no, I don't even waste I have no explanation. I don't use any punctuation. Capital letters are like a goner. Forget it. I'm not even.
No. Periods, no.
No.
Just one long run-on
One long
sentence.
thing. Like, if you can't read it, that's on you.
Okay, what's next? One more.
Those are all the tweets I got.
Oh, you got all the tweets done.
Yeah, I got all the tweets done.
Okay, so now I have a complaint.
Oh,
I have a complaint And it's probably user error, as Jerry noted earlier. I'm not very tech savvy. But I'm better than my parents. That's not saying much in the tech world, but I am. Okay, so I did the new iPhone update. Okay, Lena, my oldest, was like, it's awesome, it's new, it has all these great things. Boo. Not true on my end. So when you get a phone call, usually on your phone, the whole screen will have like the person's name, and then you swipe to answer or decline.
Right.
Not anymore, folks.
What happens?
Not anymore.
What happens?
So all it does is up here on like a little bar,
No.
it says the name, and then it has a green button.
No.
What?
Old
so then I
people
can't do it.
cannot see that.
No. Well, it's hard to find, and then you have to answer it. There's no like decline. And then if I always talk on speaker because I can't hear well with that. So then you have to hit that, and then you have to go somewhere else to put them on speaker. Apple, boo on you.
This is how you know
Crappy
you're getting
idea.
old. We're like, it's too small and we can't see it, and it affects me from listening to things on speakerphone because I can't hear it. It's like, screw you, Apple. I can't see, I can't hear, your phone sucks.
Your phone stinks.
We're like, huh? It's like talking to my dad. My dad's like, I'm looking on the website, and I don't see this. It's like, click the home button. Click the home button. The three home button. Home button. I'm like, we can't teach you how to use the computer and find this thing. Home button.
That's funny.
It's like Control Alt Delete. Remember?
I know.
Did you restart your computer? Yeah, I didn't think of that. Thanks. Remember that?
Yeah.
Did you restart it? Yeah, I know. Thank you, IT support. How much do you get paid? Because I'm not making that much.
I know. Hey, guys. Oh, Lena is
What
saying
else?
that everyone was very stinky out there. Are you
See?
sweating?
I'm schwitzing.
I'm a little hot, too.
I'm schwitzing.
It was cold, and now it's hot.
Speaking of schwitzing, we were talking about this before. It's the Jewish New Year.
Happy New Year.
Lashana Tovat. Yes, that's what Hebrew people say. It's the Jewish New Year. And guess what?
What?
The Jews are starting a new year. So the Jews have a whole new year. 2020, out bitches. The Jews are in.
Hopefully, the Jews will bring us good luck and bring us a good new year.
Are
a good
flipping
year.
the script.
Flip
We're
it
starting
up.
the new year. We're like,
I like
hey,
it.
I forget what year it is, 5781 or something in the Jewish New Year. We're like, 2020's out, bitches. 5781 is in. Yeah, the Jews
You should
got it
sign
going
that.
on.
That's what you should sign all your emails.
The Jews got it going on.
I like it. We're going to do a cocktail hour
New
this
Year.
week. What are we doing?
In
Wednesday?
celebration of the New Year. We should have a Jewish New Year party.
I don't know how. I'm not Jewish, but I'd love to have.
I can make the rucola. You can't eat brisket. Oh,
No.
You can eat noodle kugel. Have you ever had a good noodle kugel?
A noodle kugel? I don't know what that
noodle kugel
is.
is one of the most delicious things. Oh, not that you can have this, but potato latkes. I can make you potato
Why
latkes.
can't I have
because you're kind of doing keto.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But
But I'll
we
eat
could
some cheesy potatoes. Are they cheesy potatoes?
No, we're not, that's not Italian. It's the Jews. We don't have cheese.
No.
They're walking through Egypt. They only have the matzah.
I do love a good matzah.
See, maybe I'll make you a matzah bride, matzah and eggs. There's no cheese. They're not in the desert like shredding the cheese. Yeah, Kelly's gonna take the Jews. Here, can you shred some cheese? No, we're Jews. We're in Egypt. We don't have a shredder. People do that, Kelly. If you haven't tuned into Cooking and Cocktails, you'll see this when we cook.
I got you shredded cheese.
Yeah, the second week she had, but the first week she handed me the shredder. I was like, what?
It was rude.
I mean,
What is happening? I feel like there's an
know.
earthquake or something.
Jerry, are you
happening
okay? Jerry, did you fall again?
Okay, so guys, also tell us in the comments, please.
Yeah, what do you want
We
to
do
know?
a show once a week here, and then we do one or two like live cocktail hours.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are asking us to do maybe a second live morning show here. So if you like our show and you think we should do it twice, I mean, I feel like that's a lot of Kelly and Jamie.
You think
But-
2 days of us, our husbands? If you want to ask our husbands. Do you think 2 days are like we get it 7 days a week? And let me tell you, we don't want to add on another day.
That's true.
An eighth day is way too much.
But let us know in the comments if you think it would be a good idea for us to do a second show. Let us know. If you think
Let
it's
us
too
know.
much,
Yeah,
you know,
too much content.
we'll have to overhaul this Jerry studio. We're gonna have to put in some things like a kitchen.
Yeah. Like a kitchen. We were talking about a dressing room, like Jerry has to get us. But I was looking over here. There's some hooks on the wall. I think that we could do a nice like curtain there. Like I really
Bring in a
that
lamp?
idea. Yeah, like some mood lighting, which
I don't know.
really love.
We'll have to bring in like makeup, lighting, better
Yeah.
lighting. This lighting
Yeah.
is harsh on my face. And it really highlights your gray. So.
It really, speaking of grades, shout out to all the women in quarantine right now, because I took a selfie of Kelly and I the other night, and it was not pretty.
It wasn't pretty.
I was like, I don't know what's worse, me or you, but I don't even, no filter is going to help us.
No, we tried every filter.
Rise, Claritin, or whatever the one didn't work. I mean, even the black and white
was even worse.
The black and white was
And then
the worst.
one of them made you look like very, very tan, and me like ghostly white. It was very strange.
I was like, how did it, like, I was like, this is so weird. Like, it's like, the whole thing was weird, but our grays were out of control. It was,
Yeah, but tune in this Wednesday.
Yeah.
We'll post something. Don't forget to like us on Instagram.
What are we making this Wednesday?
I'll find something good.
Okay. Yes. Like our page on Instagram.
It's rough out there. We
like our page on Facebook, for the love of God. I mean, at least, just give us a couple of more friends.
Yeah. Please.
Yeah.
We're begging.
Please.
Like us on Instagram. We need help. I don't really get Instagram, but we'll get into that later.
Kelly doesn't get it.
I don't really get it.
Just like it. Just
I don't want
give
to
it a
see
thumbs
everybody's
up.
picture. I don't get it. But like us, we share funny things on there.
Give us a thumbs up.
Okay. I'm ready to wrap this thing up.
All right.
I'm hungry. I need some lunch.
Oh, here, can I interest you in some dirt water? Well, thank you guys for tuning in. This is Women Changing Our World. Keep changing the world, right?
Yeah. We're trying.
Who are you?
I'm Kelly Jackson.
She's Kelly. I'm Jamie. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in. See you Monday.
Yeah. Thanks for liking us.
Yeah. On Instagram, please.
So
Gosh,
sad.
our Instagram is so sad, Jamie.
So sad.
Help us out, guys.